Imagine losing your job, your apartment, and your dignity all in the same week, only to be recruited by a mysterious organization that claims to save lives on a planet that doesn't exist on any map. You aren't saving whales or tigers, you're saving 200-foot-tall, radioactive, interdimensional monsters who just want to eat, sleep, and occasionally smash things. Welcome to the Kaiju Preservation Society, the hilarious, fast-paced, and utterly charming sci-fi adventure by John Scalzi. If you love witty banter, found family dynamics, and the sheer, unadulterated joy of watching a group of misfits navigate bureaucratic nightmares while dodging giant monster tails, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in comedic science fiction, blending the awe-inspiring scale of kaiju with the grounded, relatable struggles of modern life. The narrative kicks off with our protagonist, Jamie Gray, hitting rock bottom in San Francisco, only to be swept up by an old friend into a secret society dedicated to protecting kaiju in their native dimension. The atmosphere is a brilliant mix of corporate satire, biological wonder, and the sheer absurdity of trying to feed a creature the size of a skyscraper. Scalzi excels at making the impossible feel mundane, turning every interdimensional jump, every hazardous waste disposal mission, and every encounter with a grumpy monster into a high-stakes, laugh-out-loud adventure where the biggest threat isn't the kaiju, it's the paperwork. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular monster conservation trope and the brilliant workplace comedy dynamic. This isn't a story about fighting monsters, it's about understanding them, respecting them, and keeping them from accidentally destroying the fabric of reality. Watching Jamie and his new colleagues navigate the quirks of kaiju biology, outsmart rival corporations who want to exploit the creatures, and use their wits to survive in a world where gravity is optional, is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the humor to life, making the dry wit, the frantic explanations of quantum physics, and the heavy thud of a kaiju footstep feel incredibly real and deeply immersive. But beyond the spectacular monsters and the sci-fi mechanics, the soul of the Kaiju Preservation Society lies in its characters and the heavy emphasis on community. Jamie isn't just a survivor, he's a deeply human individual, finding his place in a world that finally makes sense. He quickly forms bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of scientists, pilots, and monster wranglers who help him navigate the treacherous waters of interdimensional politics. The banter is razor-sharp, providing much-needed levity as his friends watch him casually argue with the CEO while standing next to a breathing nuclear reactor. Their unbreakable trust in him provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing literal dimensional rifts their way. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A corporate takeover threatens to turn the kaiju dimension into a resource mine, forcing Jamie and the society into a spectacular high-stakes confrontation. The finale is a breathtaking display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming improvisation, and raw, unbridled courage. Jamie doesn't just save the day, he completely outmaneuvers the villains by using the one weapon they don't understand: basic decency combined with a frankly absurd amount of kaiju-sized chaos. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive, dopamine-fueled victory that proves humanity's greatest strength isn't its technology, it's its ability to care for the things that go bump in the night. The Kaiju Preservation Society is a triumph of the sci-fi comedy genre. It is smart, hilarious, and unapologetically addictive. John Scalzi has crafted a novel that perfectly captures the thrill of the ultimate underdog team. Plug in your headphones, check your radiation levels, and join the society. The monsters are big, but their hearts are bigger.